So I just finished another workout, and I just wanted to show you what I typically go through on a weekend. A lot of this stuff is I'll dull it down and I won't go too crazy on a weekday, but I'll just do like a bro split. So I'll do arms one day, back another day, chest, legs. I only do legs once a week, but I'll do everything else twice a week with 2 days in between, 2 or 3 days in between. But then on weekends I'll do more of a circuit type arrangement, and I'll just make it a bit faster with a bit heavier weights as well. Just depends on what I feel like, really. So I'll take you through what I did today and give you some inspiration on some different moves. I like functional movement, so I do usually have a lot of bear crawls and those sort of things. Thanks to Dorog from Centr. I'll put a link down to some of his stuff as well. But I can't remember who it was. It was David, someone from Primal Blueprint. He always says, just do some cardio and like walking. So I try and walk every day, but then once a week at least do a really hard sprint where you're sweating. So I'll either do that on the air bike, there it is, or I'll just do a fast circuit and sweat a little bit. So we'll go do some boxing or something. But here it goes. Hopefully this gives you some inspiration. There's some lateral raises, and I try and every time I do an exercise, I try and do a compound movement, which means throwing in something extra. So you don't just do one movement, you do a few. So I try and do this one as much as I can. And just trying to hit every part of the shoulder in the one movement. It's really good. So start off with lighter weights. Every time I'm warming up, I'll do probably the same movement but with very light weights or no weights at all, and just do maybe 2 quick rounds of that until I feel warm enough. I just don't want to blow my shoulders or anything out. There's no point. And then I also like to throw in a couple of exercises in between to give those muscles a bit of a rest. And so I'll do something like a push-up, but different variations of a push-up, and give those types of muscles a bit of a break, but still working them and still staying active. So today I did a medicine ball push-up. So. And keep doing that to failure. So forgot to mention, all the exercises I do are to failure. So I don't count 10 unless I really hate that exercise and I'm just filling in time, but they're all to failure. And then next is, keep looking at the button, I don't know why. Next is shoulder press. So always start off light, but I've been doing a few of these. So I usually get through about 10 to 15 of those, but it's always to failure, and it gets less and less the more I go, but I always push myself to failure until my arm's going to fall off. And then, so I do whatever I feel like. I haven't done much back work this week, so I'll throw in a back exercise. So 2. Or let it go down slowly on the eccentric, yeah, the negative. If you want to make it a little bit harder, and swap over, same side, different side. Once again, it's a failure on everything, but for whatever reason, those ones, I can't go to failure on that. It just doesn't feel like it's failing, but the rest of me gets fatigued, so it's pretty good. And then I'll throw in some really light weights and do some boxing style movement that really kills your shoulders. Once again, always to failure on go to your arms drop off. And last, I could do some battle ropes or something like that, but today I did a bit of a sit up with a medicine ball. Okay, so yeah, I'm tired just showing you, but once again, always to failure. So start off light, and right now I'm just doing whatever my body tells me it feels okay doing, because sometimes I don't feel like doing anything. But I ate a lot of fat last night, so I'm feeling like I got plenty of energy. And so today's workout's been really good. So I'm going to try and do that more often. I have quite a lot of fat, and I don't have carbs, as you may or may not know, but that's my whole routine for a Saturday. And I'll show you some other ones just to give you some ideas, especially the functional movement. And I'll put all the links down to people I've mentioned down below. And I'll do some more off the Centr workout app, which I'll put a link down as well, because that's a really good app. I've had that for years. It's been the best. All right, keep it up. Peace.